Pastor good evening and welcome to the Manx Radio Folk Show. And for once we've got a different theme tune because it's Hop Tune, and this is a Hop Tune special. And that was Tom Callister and Malcolm Stitt playing Hop Tune, which they recorded as part of a Manx dance accompaniment project back in 2012. I suppose, for the benefit of our listeners who are not lucky enough to live here on the Isle of Man, I'd better explain what's going on tonight. Hop Tune is the Manx equivalent of Halloween, and it happens tonight on the 31st of October, and it's the oldest continuously existing tradition in the Isle of Man. It's basically very similar to Halloween in the UK. One of the key features of Hop Tune is the moot, or the turnip, which is hollowed out and decorated. Well, I remember doing that back in the north of England, before the vastly inferior pumpkin became ubiquitous. Here there is also a range of popular folk songs in both English and Manx, and there's a traditional folk dance which is still practised across the island today, and you can see lots about this stuff on the Culture Vannin website. There are some unusual customs and superstitions which link back to the ancient Celtic beliefs about this time of year. So all the music tonight is going to have a ghostly or spooky theme, and I'll start with the band Moot. Rob, Aileen and Brescia have created a fascinating blend of electronica and folk, and this is their take on Hop Tune.
Hop Tune, pudding apart. Hop Tune, scald my throat. Hop Tune, I met an old woman. Hop Tune, she was baking bonnets. Hop Tune, she asked for a bit. Hop Tune, I gave her a bit as big as my big toe. Hop Tune, dipped it in milk. Hop Tune, wrapped it in silk. Hop Tune, tra-la-lay.
Hop Tune, put in the pot. Hop Tune, scald my throat. Hop Tune, met no woman. Hop Tune, she was baking a bonnet. Hop Tune, I had her a bit. Hop Tune, she gave me a bit as big as me big toe.
Air thick with burning turnips, Ginny the witch is screeching round corners, bin liners flapping. Newsagent rubber masks lolling lopsidedly. Self-conscious giggles at open doors.
If you're gonna give us something, give it to us soon before we run away by the light of the moon. By the light of the moon. Ginny the witch came over the house to catch the stick to lull the mouse. Hop Tune, tra-la-lay. Ginny the witch came over the house to get the stick to lull the mouse. Hop Tune,
Now, in the folk tradition of the British Isles, and probably much wider, there's a popular belief that excessive, prolonged grief is one of the guaranteed ways of receiving a visit from a dead loved one, bound to the earth by the emotional chains. Ballads and folk tales are full of such notions. The Wife of Usher's Well is one that I'm going to play for you in a moment, and she laments her children's death so inconsolably that they are dragged back as revenants. Before that, I'm going to play you Sweet William's Ghost, and this has a similar theme, but there are two other things that can also produce revenants: lovers' promises or troths, binding beyond the grave, or a dissolute wicked life prior to death. In this song, it is both of these that brings Willie's shrouded corpse back to Margaret seeking redemption. So first of all, this is Sweet William's Ghost by Kate Rusby, and then The Wife of Usher's Well by False Lights.
There came a ghost to Margaret's door with many a grievous groan, and I stood long at the pen, but answer she gave none. Is it my father Philip, or yet my brother John, or yet my own dear William, from Scotland now come home? Thy faith and troth you'll never get, me you'll never win, till you take me to yon churchyard and wed me with the rain. Oh, I do dwell in a churchyard, but far beyond the sea, and it is but my ghost, Margaret, that speaks now unto thee. So she's put on her robes of green, with a peace below the knee, and all the livelong winter's night the sweet ghost followed she. Oh, is there room at your head, Willie, or room here at your feet, or room here at your side, Willie, where in the time they sleep? There's no room at my head, Margaret. There's no room at my feet. There's no room at my side, Margaret. My coffin is so neat. Then up and spoke the red robin, and up and spoke the grey, till
There lived a wife in Usher's Well, a wealthy wife was she. She had 3 fine and stalwart sons and sent them o'er the sea. And they had not been gone a week, but barely one, when death came sweeping over the land and took 'em one by one. And they had not been gone a week, but barely 3, when unto her there came the word, a babe she'd never see. I wish the wind would never blow, nor fish swim in the flood, until my darling babes are home, home in flesh and blood. To her door, the hands were made of bark, and the tree ne'er grew in any ditch, nor down by any wall. But at the gates of paradise, the tree grew strong and tall. Blow up the fire, my maidens all, bring water from the well. Since my darling babes are home, they've come home safe and well. So she has laid the table with bread and with wine. Come eat and drink, my darling babes, eat and drink of mine. Oh mother, we may not eat your bread, nor may we drink your wine, for cold death is Lord of all, to him we must resign. The green grass is at our head, tears come tumbling down and wet our winding sheets. To the sweet young girl kindling my mother's fire.
Now, back in the old days, there does seem to have been a bit of a problem with ghostly lovers appearing in the middle of the night and disappearing before dawn. Just as well that sort of thing doesn't happen anymore. Songs recounting these events are normally called night visiting songs. And first of all, we have one called The Night Visiting Song by Luke Kelly of the Dubliners from his album from 2006, The Performer, and then a version of that, The Lover's Ghost by Faye Heald and the Hurricane Party, in which the ghostly lover was a soldier and that his visits to his lady took place while his corporeal body lay mortally wounded on the battlefield. A cock's crow summons the ghost to return, and this indicates that the death of the soldier was to take place.
I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most. And when he came to his true love's dwelling, he knelt down gently upon a stone, and through her window he's whispered lowly, is my true lover within at home? Wake up, love, it is thine own true lover. Wake up, love, and let me in, for I am tired, love, and oh so weary, and more than need drenched to the skin. She's raised her off her down soft pillow. She's raised her up and she's let him in, and they were locked in each other's arms until that long night was past and gone. And when that long night was past and over, and when the small clouds began to grow, he's taken her hand and they've kissed and parted. Then he saddled and mounted and away did go. I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most.
You're welcome home, me dear, said the young man to his love. I've been waiting for you many's the night and day. You're tired and you're pale, my dearest dear, he said. You shall never more be going so far away. I must go away, my dear, when the little cock will crow, for here they'll not let me stay. Oh, but if I had my wish, my darling dear, she said, this night should be never, never day. little cock, I pray you do not crow before the day. Your wings shall be made of the very beaten gold, and your comb of a silver shining grey. But on this little cock, this handsome little cock, a career will fall out too soon. Oh, it's time for me to part, my dearest dear, she said, for now it is the going of the moon. Vixen, where is your bed, my darling dear, he said, and where are your white holland sheets? And where are the maidens, my darling dear, he said, that will wait upon you while you are asleep? Oh, the plate is my bed, my dearest dear, she said, the shroud is my white holland sheet, and the worms and creeping things are my servants dear, she said, that will wait upon me while I am asleep.
Next, let's have some reels from the Bothy Band. Here we have the Salamanca, the Banshee and the Sailor's Bonnet, so you'll have to wait till the middle tune for your ghostly input. Chloe Woolley at Culture Vannin has been a great help in me finding some different tracks to play you for this Hop Tune special, and you can find many of these things on SoundCloud or Spotify via links from the Culture Vannin website. First, here's a poem called Moot, written and performed by Annie Kissack, and then we've got the Hop Tune song In Manx, sung by Chloe Woolley herself and her daughter Crystal. I'll follow that with a song about a witch's hat.
Moot. The summer is gone, its light has fled. We go warm wrapped against the cold this Hop Tune, weighted with our dull third wonders, inexpertly carved, hacked with grinning mouths cracked asunder, open. Candlelight, reluctant flutters, stutters against the strange resistance of the night. Hold it to you, hold it tight, night-scented, deep-rooted, apple-scattered, old. The winter has come, the nights are long. We walk, word-weaving to your house this Hop Tune, lisping softly, limping verses, nursing words half-heard in puzzlement, absurd, abandoned, Manx. Melody's uncertain ripple roars at the tight-drawn curtain windows of the dull, for we sing songs of turnip skull, of time-dented, long-looted, flesh-shattered moot.
Ta shani how na Hop Tune, tiny sergeant tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune, tiny sergeant tralala. Hop Tune is tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune. Hop Tune is tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune. Nocti how na Hop Tune, America how na tralala. Nocti how na Hop Tune, America how na tralala. Hop Tune is tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune. Hop Tune is tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune. Beach me polka Hop Tune, Rennis Frizz tralala. Beach me polka Hop Tune, Rennis Frizz tralala. Hop Tune is tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune. Hop Tune is tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune. Rummy rye Hop Tune, Rummy ga snalgan tralala. Rummy rye Hop Tune, Rummy snalgan tralala. Hop Tune is tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune. Hop Tune is tralala. Ta shani how na Hop Tune.
Certainly, the children have seen them in quiet places where the moss grows green. Colored shells jangle together. The wind is cold, the year is old. The trees whisper together and bend in the wind they lean. Oh, next week a monkey is coming to stay. If I was a witch's hat, sitting on her head like a paraffin stove, I'd fly away and be a bat. Across the air I would roll, stepping like a tightrope walker, putting one foot after another, wearing black cherries for rings.
Well, that was the very distinctive sound of the incredible string band with Witch's Hat from their classic album The Hangman's Beautiful Daughter of 1968. Music happening around the Isle of Man this week. The usual O'Donnell session is Wednesday night. On Friday night at the Mitre in Ramsey, there will be set dancing, so get your dancing shoes on, newcomers welcome and free tuition. The dancing starts around about 8:30, the tune session follows on straight after. Also, with it being the first Sunday of the month, there's the Laxey Sailing Club session on Sunday afternoon at around about 12:30 till 4 p.m. Also, don't forget the Folk Club in Ramsey on Thursday night at the Buffs Club. Let's have some more tunes, jigs this time. This is the Quartz Jig, the Double Rise and the Halloween Jig by Patsy Reed. Polly Vaughan is a widespread folk song about a young man who kills his true love by accident. He's out hunting, and she has a white dress all around her, and he mistakes her for a swan and shoots her. Later, when he's on trial for her murder, her ghost comes to testify at the trial, telling everyone that it was an accident. Anyway, this is the Furrow Collective with Polly Vaughan.
Come all you young fellows who handle a gun, beware how you shoot when the night's coming on, for Jimmy was a fowler and a fowling all alone, when he shot his own true love by the setting of the sun. Young Polly was walking all in a shower of rain. She's sheltered in a green bush, a beauty to save, and with her apron thrown over her, he mistook her for a swan, and he shot her and he killed her by the setting of the sun. Well, home ran young Jimmy with his dog and his gun, saying, "Uncle, dear uncle, have you heard what I've done? I met my own true love. I mistook her for a swan, and I shot her and I killed her by the setting of the sun." Well, up spoke old uncle with his locks hanging grey, saying, "Jimmy, dearest Jimmy, don't you run away. Don't leave your own country till the trial does come on, for they never will hang you for the shooting of a swan." did appear, saying, Uncle, dearest uncle, let Jimmy go clear with my apron thrown over me. He mistook me for a swan, but he never would have shot his own polyphone.
Next, here's a song called The Grizzly Bride, or is it The Greasley Bride? I really don't know. It's based on The Greasley, or is it The Grizzly Wife, by the Australian poet John Manifold, and it's sung by Cindy Manxon.
Lie down, my newly married wife, lie easy as you can. You're young and ill-accustomed yet to sleeping with a man. The snow was deep, the moon was full as it shone on the cabin floor. His young wife rose without a word and ran barefoot through the door. He up and followed fast and sure, and an angry man was he. But his young wife wasn't there in sight, and only the moon shone clearly. He followed her tracks through the new deep snow, calling out loud her name. But only the dingoes in the hills yowled back at him again. Then the hair stood up along his neck, and his angry mind was gone. For where the two-footed track gave out, a four-footed track went on. Her nightgown lay upon the snow as it might on a bed sheet, and the tracks that led from where it lay were never of human feet. He first started into walking back, and then he began to run, and his quarry turned all in her track and hunted him in turn. An empty bed still waits for him as he lies in a crimson tide. Beware, beware, O trapper man, beware of a grizzly bride.
Well, now after listening to that properly, I realise that it is Greasley. The Lilting Banshee is a great tune. This version by Jean-Luc Lenoir is from an album called Old Celtic and Nordic Ballads from 2013. Well, I hope it's not all been too scary for you tonight. I'll finish with She Moves Through the Fair, a traditional Irish folk song which exists in a number of versions and has been recorded many times. The narrator sees his lover move away from him through the fair after telling him that since her family will approve it won't be long till their wedding day. She returns as a ghost at night and repeats the words, "It will not be long, love, till our wedding day," intimating her own tragic death and the couple's potential reunion in the afterlife. This is probably the first version of the song I heard. It's led by Sandy Denny and it's fair putt convention from what we did on our holidays. See you next week.